Welcome to the kitchen table. We are going through my childhood sketchbook. This is the oldest sketchbook that I have, I think ever. I'm fairly certain this is from preschool. So we're talking about 2003. So let's get started. This is fun. My birthday is August 2nd and this is August 3rd. So I was clearly in preschool the day after. Look at how teeny my hands are. You can tell that they forced my hand on there. Very cool. This is my handprint. Oh, it's glued on. Okay, so this is October 24th, 2003. I was right, this is 2003. I was 3 years old and all of this. So this is ice cream. I will, if you guys can't see it very well, I will have another video or a picture for you up on screen of it. But as you can see, it's clearly immaculate, beautiful. Definitely looks like ice cream. 100, yep, that's what that is. This is Christmas picture. This is not my handwriting. This is probably one of the teachers. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree demon with, like, this is the hand and then like this is the mouth and it's like wow. My Valentine. I don't think I knew what that word meant. This is 2004. This kind of looks like a zebra to me. I doubt it is. You can see my color palette is very similar to the one that I have now. So very pink and purple and orange. And one squiggle of red. St. Patrick's Day. Wow. We got a rainbow and a pot of gold. And then I think it was one of those, like, what are they, like 25 color in one crayons? That's what that looks like. My last picture, I'm fairly certain this is the one my mom took of us on the kitchen, or on the ledge in my bathroom. This was May 2004. If I have a picture of it, I'll pop it up on screen. Yep. There's no title of this, so I'm just assuming that this was just me going up to my own devices and the date stopped. So you can kind of see it just a little bit. I used at least one glitter crayon. So at least we know that I wasn't replaced by an alien, because who knows if aliens are into crayons that are sparkly. I was really into this dinosaur stamp. I don't really know what dinosaur that is. I think it's an iguanodon. I was calling it a megalodon earlier, but that's a shark. And you can tell this was not me. I'm fairly certain that was my dad drawing with me. But I can't draw shapes. I'm 4. This one would just like a red tornado flying a kite, because, you know, I don't think I drew that face. I don't think I was coordinated enough to do that. I think, again, this must have, again, we have some of these iguanodon stamps. I think what happened was I was drawing next to my dad, and so he was just like, I'll just draw with you, and like drew shapes over my stuff. I think this is supposed to be my granddad. He moved to Florida, I think around the same time that my brother was born. Maybe it was Christmas after my brother was born, to take care of him. I feel like that feels late though. That feels late to me. So maybe they didn't. Maybe they moved in like literally just before he was born. But I can tell it's my grandfather, because my grandfather had a very distinguished mustache. Yep, that's how I know. I think this is my grandmother's handwriting, because this isn't my handwriting. I know it's not. which apparently is Minnie Mouse ears, or Minerva Mouse. to avoid Disney from getting us. And then I think this abstract masterpiece was me, and then my mom took my hand and wrote my name, my first name and my middle name out on a piece of paper. And then last but not least, my most favorite beautiful circle. Yeah! In the spirit of childhood art, I have this box of Crayola Super Tips, because that's the closest I have to crayons right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna, let's sketch some ideas out. What really stuck with me? I mean, I already did, I think it's in my other sketchbook, I already kind of did a drawing of my grandfather, so I don't know if I should do it again. I don't know. My abstract, like, my abstract ice cream was kind of cool, so maybe that. I do like my Christmas tree demon. I don't know how well I can do that justice. I don't want to do St. Patrick's Day. I don't want to do anything that my parents helped me out with, so I think we're gonna do the Christmas demon and that ice cream. So let's start with some stuff that child me definitely didn't have access to. Pencil! Because children are violent creatures of the night and are not allowed to have pencils. So, ice cream. I kind of like, Casey Golden sometimes does this with her, like the first video that I saw of Casey Golden's was like her food video, so trying like food from Japan and then turning it into illustrations, and I really like that. But I liked when she would deconstruct it or have it floating in like a funny way. So I might or do like kitty ice creams. That's what she would normally do. But I don't want to copy her. But oh shit! Hello, focus on the paper. What are you focusing on? Outer space. I don't know. That cone looks a little small and weird. I don't even like cones. Ice cream in a cup was how I would eat it, because children are messy. You don't, that's one of the things that you learn as a teacher, is that a children's teacher specifically, is that children are just little like animals. They don't know anything. They're just learning about the world, so everything is new, and they want to recreate certain experiences, but they also want gloves if they have to do anything with glue, even if it's Elmer's glue and it's perfectly safe for hands. Also, it doesn't matter how many times you tell them to stop laughing at their friends when they get in trouble, they'll still do it anyway. Something like that, I guess, but I kind of want it to be less linear, maybe. What was an ice cream that I liked as a kid? Probably vanilla. I was really into vanilla. I was boring. I don't like flavors. Maybe I'll make it gloopy. Maybe that's what I'll do. Make it like, ooh. Gloopy, gloopy. Kind of like it's like flying in the air. Ghost ice cream. Write that up here. Just in case I want to do ghost ice cream for real. Ice cream meteor shower. Hope. Children are rats. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Why did I zoom in? Let's zoom in. So we got our ice cream. I think I'm gonna do it not like that. I don't know. I'm gonna make it bird ice cream. No, I'm not. I'm gonna make it regular ice cream because I'm boring and I just want to keep it the same. I don't want to make it look like an octopus. I didn't like cherries though. I mean I did, and then Merrick had my brother when he was little had like a rash from them, and so I think I got scared of cherries after that. I like them now as an adult. When I went to Germany last time, there was this, like, we stayed with some like friends. We like went to their house, and I don't remember what their names are, and I feel really bad about it. I know who they are, like I know their face, but I just don't have any idea what their names are. But they had, like, in Germany it's so common to have like just random like berry bushes like around your house and stuff. What color is vanilla? Ow. Unicorn, please. Meh, we'll make it colorful, why not? But they had this cherry bush next to their house, and my mom was like, be careful because cherries make people poop. I don't know if it does. I'm just repeating what my mom said to me. If you're watching this, Mom, I'm sorry I told the internet about that. But also, you didn't say that to me, so people on the internet might also know that. We don't know. Okay, it's looking squiddy. That's fine. Let's do blue ice cream. Everyone likes blue. Unicorn is staying with us because Julian's family is out of state, so we're watching them. And they keep changing his name. His name was Squeaker for a little bit, but it's like changing all the time. I was like, what is the guinea pig's name? And they're like, it's Squeaker now. I was like, is it? Because like a month ago it was Unicorn. And they're like, well, it's not anymore. Okay. But he still responds to Unicorn, so I don't get it. I don't understand. But to be fair, I'm also not a 9-year-old little boy, so. So funny. One of the most interesting experiences that you have as a teacher is like children will just tell you anything. They'll be like, I have 11 dogs. I'm like, wow, really? And they're like, yeah, I have 11 dogs. Did you know? I was like, no, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. And they're like, yep, I love dogs. Yes, you do. Thank you for telling me that. Or they'll be like, do you ever just cut off your own eyebrows? Like, no. They're like, you should. It's like, thank you for that. Or they tell you you're creepy, which has been the new thing. One of the kids that I watch is like, you're creepy. I'm like, yeah, well, I would rebuttal, but it'd be mean. So there. Do I even like kids? I'm like, every day I question my sanity a little more. Let's ice cream to avoid from the existential dread that I may not like my job. I like the kids, I just don't like when they're evil. Like, I go there to hang out with them and play with them all day. And then they're like, you're fired. I was like, what? They're like, yeah. Your boss told us that you're fired and you're not coming back. It's like, what? No, I'm not. And they're like, yes, you are. Go talk to her right now. It's like, that's not like a funny joke. And they're like, yes, it is. It's hilarious. I was like, you guys realize that if I get fired, I will not have a home anymore. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah. You know, it's not funny. Like, because especially a lot of the kids come from like lower income backgrounds. And so it's like, because I know a lot of the kids are struggling with housing. And it's like, that's not funny. They're just weirdos. That's what they are. They're weirdos, and maybe I don't like kids. Maybe that's what this is. Do I not like kids? like me. I like my kids. I want to have kids. I just think that a lot of them are like talked down to in their home, and so they think that that's the only way to talk to people. I think that's what it is. It's like a bushy screaming Christmas tree. And like the eyes. I don't know. I feel like if they were parented different, it would be different. Because a lot of the parents, you can always kind of tell who gets hit at home. Not that I tell the kids, like I can tell that you're being hit at home because that can make it worse. But also like I was talking to one of my one of the volunteers that helps out, and we were talking about like because like a lot of the kids have like undiagnosed or untreated neurodivergencies, and I was like, if these kids got help, it would be like so much easier. Their life would be so much easier. And my coworker was like, yeah, you know, I grew up with OCD, and my mom used to just hit me. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. I was like, damn. I was like, I'm sorry to hear that. She was like, yeah, it wasn't good, but like now I know, like as a parent, I'll never hit my kids. And I was like, yeah, me neither. Because I don't think it teaches anything. And one of the kids was like, it's not that bad. I was like, what? She's like, being hit, it's not that bad. I deserved it. I was like, what? You deserved it? What the hell? Like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, you know, I was being bad, so I deserved to get hit. And I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, you know, being a kid and having normal child impulses is not being bad. Like, you did not deserve to get hit by a parent that did not want to take the time to sit down and explain why it's bad. I think that's another thing. A lot of times at school, I am one of the main like behavioral enforcers, I guess. Like, I sit them down and I tell them exactly why what they're doing is dangerous or why it's bad and wrong. Because like one of the kids is like a raging transphobe. Because in the community that they're a part of, being anything but straight is bad. And I was like, you can't talk to people like that. And they're like, why not? And I was like, because how would you feel if that was you? And they were like, oh, like, yeah, that's a problem. You can't treat people crappy and expect them to like you, you know? And they're like, oh, I understand now. I'm like, yeah. Now go apologize, you little shit. I don't know. It's hard when it's not your kid. Because like at the end of the day, they go home and they hear that shit. And they hear bad stuff about their dads, about their friends. Hearing what they deserve to be hit, and it's sad. And it's hard because then you also have to understand that like if you can have a bad day, so can the kids. Like, I know that's hard for a lot of teachers, like especially like the older ones, because it's like, oh, they should be respectful. And it's like, you know, if you're allowed to have a bad day at work and like show up unhappy, like so are they. Like, kids have bad days, adults have bad days. And it's crappy and it sucks when you're trying to teach something and they're being little rats. But you need to realize that oftentimes it's not about you. It's not. Something else is going, like, one of the kids. I was talking about how, because one of the teachers left, and I was like, that's okay, because, you know, she can always come back. It's not the end of the world. It's not like she's passed on. And one of the kids started crying. I was like, what did I do? Turns out his grandma had just passed away a couple weeks prior, and I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. But also, like, a lot of, especially like minority kids, they gotta deal with like being told that their feelings aren't important. So a lot of times when they feel big feelings, they shut down. That sucks, because it's like, I want to help you, but I can't help you if you're curled up in a ball. This turned into teacher talk. I don't know, maybe it's because a lot of the feelings that I had as a kid were not validated by teachers. I think I had one good teacher in my entire, I had two. One of them just let me do whatever, and the other one was a teacher who knew that I had anxiety and actively worked with me so that I wouldn't get overwhelmed and feel anxious the entire time I was in class. And I kind of owe most of my like sanity to her, because like, without her, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Probably wouldn't have been medicated, let's be for real. Probably would have had crippling panic attacks for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's fun. I'm so glad we're having this talk. I'm sorry, things get real when I draw. Maybe it's because like I feel safe. Because when I'm drawing, when I'm creating with the kids, when I'm doing anything, like that is zen time. Even if they don't find it as relaxing as I do. Like the kids, it was so funny. I learned how to crochet, or not crochet, embroider. And I was doing the embroidery, and one of the kids was like, "Are you a Southern grandma?" And I was like, "Well, we do live in the geographical South in Florida. However, I'm not a grandma, no." He was like, "You know how grandmas like knit quilts? That's what you look like you're doing." I was like, "Thank you." I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry this video kind of went on for a while, but I don't know. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. If you like these like more sketchy videos, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know so that I can keep making them. Or not, and I'll just make more decor stuff and home stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Bye guys. Hopefully I'll come out with another video next week. I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.